Welcome to the third episode called The Punic Wars and Expansion. The Punic Wars, a series of 3 conflicts between Rome and Carthage, were pivotal in shaping the trajectory of the Roman Republic. Spanning over a century, from 264 BCE to 146 BCE, these wars were instrumental in transforming Rome from a regional power into a dominant Mediterranean empire. The Punic Wars showcased Rome's military might, strategic acumen, and relentless ambition, leading to unprecedented expansion and the eventual downfall of Carthage. The First Punic War began as a struggle for control over the strategically crucial island of Sicily. At the time, Sicily was a mosaic of independent cities, some aligned with Carthage and others with Rome. The conflict was sparked when the Mamertines, a group of Italian mercenaries, seized the city of Messana and sought assistance from both Rome and Carthage. Rome's decision to intervene set the stage for a prolonged and arduous war. The war saw numerous naval battles, a new arena for Rome, which had little experience in naval warfare compared to Carthage's dominant fleet. To counter this, Rome innovated by developing the corvus, a boarding device that allowed Roman soldiers to engage in hand-to-hand combat on enemy ships, leveraging their superior infantry skills. This innovation proved crucial in several key victories, including the Battle of Mylae in 260 BCE and the Battle of Echinus in 256 BCE. The First Punic War culminated in the decisive Battle of the Aegates Islands in 241 BCE, where the Roman fleet, under the command of Gaius Lutatius Catulus, defeated the Carthaginians. The subsequent peace treaty forced Carthage to cede Sicily to Rome and pay a hefty indemnity. This victory marked Rome's emergence as a significant naval power and its first overseas province. The Second Punic War, often considered the most famous of the 3, was characterized by the legendary military campaigns of Hannibal Barca. The war's origins lay in the growing tensions between Rome and Carthage over influence in the Western Mediterranean, particularly in Spain. Hannibal's daring march across the Alps with his army, including war elephants, remains one of the most remarkable feats in military history. Hannibal achieved several stunning victories against Rome, starting with the Battle of Tribia in 218 BCE, followed by the Battle of Lake Trasimene in 217 BCE, and the devastating Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE. At Cannae, Hannibal's brilliant tactics resulted in one of the worst defeats in Roman history, with massive Roman casualties. Despite these victories, Hannibal was unable to secure decisive support from Rome's allies or receive sufficient reinforcements from Carthage. Rome's resilience and strategic response under the leadership of generals like Quintus Fabius Maximus, who employed a strategy of attrition known as the Fabian strategy, eventually wore down Hannibal's forces. The turning point came with the Roman invasion of North Africa, led by Scipio Africanus. Scipio's decisive victory at the Battle of Zama in 202 BCE forced Carthage to sue for peace, ending the Second Punic War. The terms of the peace treaty severely restricted Carthage's military capabilities and imposed a substantial indemnity, solidifying Rome's dominance. The Third Punic War, though much shorter than the previous conflicts, was marked by Rome's determination to eliminate Carthage as a rival once and for all. By this time, Carthage had recovered economically and posed a perceived threat to Roman supremacy. The war began when Carthage, provoked by aggressive Numidian encroachments and Rome's refusal to intervene, defied Roman demands for disarmament. The Roman Senate, influenced by staunch anti-Carthaginian sentiments, especially from figures like Cato the Elder, who famously ended his speeches with "Carthago delenda est," Carthage must be destroyed, declared war. The Roman forces, led by Scipio Aemilianus, besieged Carthage in a brutal campaign. The siege lasted for 3 years, culminating in the complete destruction of the city in 146 BCE. Carthage was razed to the ground, its inhabitants were killed or enslaved, and the territory was annexed as the Roman province of Africa. The Punic Wars not only secured Rome's dominance over Carthage but also paved the way for unprecedented territorial expansion. During and after the wars, Rome extended its influence across the Mediterranean, including territories in Spain, North Africa, and the islands of Corsica and Sardinia. The acquisition of these new provinces brought immense wealth, resources, and strategic advantages to Rome. The expansion during the Punic Wars also necessitated administrative and military reforms. Rome developed a more sophisticated provincial governance system, appointing governors to oversee these new territories. The influx of wealth from conquests and tributes contributed to economic growth, but also created social and economic disparities, laying the groundwork for future internal conflicts. The wars also had a profound impact on Roman society and culture. The prolonged military campaigns required significant manpower, leading to the rise of a professional standing army. The influx of slaves from conquered territories altered the social fabric, contributing to economic changes and social tensions. Additionally, exposure to different cultures and ideas enriched Roman life, influencing art, literature, and philosophy.